So guys, I was watching a movie in class today, and I'm gonna do a review of it for this week, for like this coming Wednesday's movie review. Let me just say it's a different movie. You wouldn't really expect me to review this. But yeah, it is a different kind of movie. Most of the movies I review are either horror or comedy. This is a different kind of movie. I'm not gonna say what genre. I'm not gonna say what the movie is. But yeah, so just be on the lookout for that. Anyway, guys, welcome to this episode of Life Stories. I got a new story for you. Now, guys, you're gonna notice that the past 9 have probably been pretty good, but starting here, they're kind of gonna go a little downhill because I have some really, really good ones, but I'm not sure if I should share them yet because I have some really messed up stories that I'm not sure if I should like say them until I'm a bit older. And by the way, guys, if you notice the gameplay in the background, this is not online. This is actually against bots because sometimes I practice against bots because sometimes I'm bored, so I play against bots. By the way, for those of you that are just if you're wondering, this is against hardened bots, just in case you're wondering the difficulty level. But yeah, so here's what happened. Like, this is the story. This is the time of 2 instances I got in trouble over bullcrap. Now, seriously, guys, this is literally the 3rd time I've tried to record this commentary. The first time I didn't have enough gameplay footage. The second time when I recorded it, and this is just so stupid. For some reason, it picked up a commentary from the car accident one. I have no idea how it even did that, but anyway, so yeah, there's going to be 2 instances when I got in trouble over bullcrap. Like, I shouldn't have even gotten in trouble for these. Like, let me know in the comments below if you guys agree that that what happened to me happened, or if you think that I shouldn't have gotten what I got. So, the first time happened in kindergarten, and basically, like, from kindergarten to, like, grade 3, everybody would, like, bring in something to share. Like, in kindergarten, just one person would do it, like, about every week. Then, so, like, that would be, like, every week. Then in grade 1, there would be a circle, and, like, everyone would share around it. If you, like, there would be a circle, and somebody would share something if they had it, but if you didn't, then, you don't share something. Then in grade 2, everyone went, and you just go up to the front of the class. Then in grade 3, certain people would go for Monday, then then other people go for Tuesday, certain people go for Wednesday, and, it'd be like that for the rest of the week. So about 5 different people every day each week. So it'd be, and then, like, I think occasionally the teacher would switch it around. So I was in kindergarten when this happened, and here's what happened. So we were, like, there's this one girl that was, she was sharing something that she, I can't remember what she was showing us. So now we're going to give this girl a name. We're going to call her Jody. Now, the thing is, I've actually been friends with this girl. I'm still friends with her today. Like, we've known each other since kindergarten, and almost 10 years later, we are still friends. Like we've known each other that long. Like, in fact, I'm probably gonna have to tell her about this video, to see if she actually even remembers this or if she even knew it happened. But yeah. So again, we're gonna call her Jody. I'm not gonna give out her real name. But yeah, so she brought like a toy or something from her that her family gave her to share to the class. She brought that in, and then my kindergarten teacher at the time, because I had 3 different kindergarten teachers. I'm not going to go into details because that's just going to make this way too long. But my first kindergarten teacher, the first one that I had, I'm pretty sure it was her. She said whenever somebody would share something, she would say, okay, now only 3 people can ask her a question or give her a comment. So, sorry if you couldn't hear what I said, like, if that came out weird. I said comment because it kind of sounded weird when I said it. But anyway, so she said only 3 people can ask her a question or give her a comment. So I pretty much, like, I'm not sure if I raised my hand for something or not, but anyway, like, I see this kid in my class, and this is the exact same kid who gave me a black eye. Just see that video if you want to see it. So yeah, basically this kid was so the three people had already like asked their questions or gave their comments, and then I thought this kid, this again, we're gonna call him the same name we did in the same kid from the Black Eyes story. We're gonna give him the same name. We're gonna call him Adam. So I see Adam raises his hand, and I'm like, and the thing is, like, in kindergarten, about from kindergarten up until grade 2 or 3, I was kind of big on rules. Not like making rules, but I mean like me and others following the rules, especially by teachers. I was that one kid that was like, shh, be quiet. The teacher said be quiet. I was that kid from kindergarten up until grade 2 or 3. But yeah, so anyway, I was and the thing is, like, I thought this kid was trying to ask her a question. So I look at Adam, and I'm thinking in my head, oh my god, dude. I was like, I don't know why, but him raising his hand, me thinking he was going to ask her a question, really pissed me off. So what I did was I walked over to his table. There were 4 tables in the classroom. There was one red one, one yellow one blue one, and one green one. I think I was sitting at the blue one, and Adam was sitting at the green one. So I walk over to Adam's table, and I take his arm. Now, I'm going to try and do this now. I'm not sure if you guys can actually hear this, but I'm going to try. So, you guys can't tell, but my arm's raised right now. So, like my hand's in the air. So, I took his arm, I grabbed his arm. I'm grabbing my arm right now, and I put it on the table. And, from this height, I didn't do it at this height. It was, actually at a way lower height. But I went like this. I just went like that. Maybe, a little less, of the smacking noise, if you guys could hear that. But sorry about that. Yeah, so I did that to him. And the thing is, keep in mind, this kid was a bully. He was the one that gave me the black eye, I think. Because my mom has my preschool teachers have a completely different side of the story of the black eye story. But, the thing is, this kid was a bully. This kid was a bully. In his early years. I mean, today, because he was in my math class last semester, he's actually a really good guy. He's actually so nice now. But back then, he was a bully. It's I did that to him, and he's like, ow! And then my teacher asks what happened, and, the teacher finds out what happened. She sends me over to this wooden table to eat my lunch. That was kind of the trouble table. If anyone got in trouble before lunch, that would be where you would eat. And then she calls the principal down to my class. And the principal, yeah, she gets the principal really lays into me. I don't even remember what she said, guys, because this was 9, 10 years ago when this happened. So, yeah, so this teacher, and she was, guys, she was kind of a bitch. I'm sorry to use that word, but she was kind of a bitch. The teacher, the principal we got after her was actually, way better. And then the principal we actually before her, because when my parents went in for the kindergarten interview, there was a different principal that was a guy. But then when I actually got to the school, it was a different principal. So, anyways, this principal, really, I don't even remember what happened to me. I think I, I think they may have called my parents and then, made me stay inside for lunch, and I didn't get to play. But, because at my school, in the early years when I was there, at my elementary school, no one, the kindergartners weren't allowed to have recess. They weren't allowed to go outside. In the later years, they were, but anyway, in this, so, in this time, it's, basically, in this time, the kindergartners weren't allowed to go out for recess, so, and so then, I was a little mad about it because, I didn't really do anything wrong, and so then, I think, my mom found out about it, and she wasn't even mad at all. She was just like, you got in trouble for putting a kid's hand down on the table. I was like, I guess so, and she's like, okay, that's a little weird. And then she called Adam's mom, and then the thing is, later that day, Adam had completely forgot it happened. He did not even remember that it had happened. and like, so then like his mom, like Adam's mom actually had to ask him, like his mom actually had to ask him, like, so what happened? Did anything happen? And then like she kind of reminded him, and he's like, oh yeah. And so basically, yeah, that happened. And like, yeah, like I didn't get in too much trouble. Like I think at the worst the school called my parents and I had to stay in the office for lunch, and I didn't get to play in the classroom with all my friends. But yeah, so that was one bull crap time when I got in trouble. By the way, guys, I'm not sure if I said this earlier in the video, but next week's episode is gonna have something that's kind of similar to getting in trouble over bullcrap. Not exactly, but that's a whole nother story for next week. So yeah. So yeah, the second instance happened to me when I was in grade 1. The thing is, I kind of didn't like my grade 1 teacher back then, like, because the thing is, okay, so when I was in grade 1, I really got into Goosebumps. I know a lot of you know what Goosebumps is, the book series and the show, and they made a movie of it in 2015. Like, I got really into the series. So basically, like, my first Goosebumps thing was, like, a DVD game from Wendy's that was like 4 or 5, and I loved it. And then when I was in grade 1, I heard the teacher go, the librarian go, nah, we don't have any Goosebumps books. And I'm like, they made those into books? And I'm like looking all over the library for them, and I finally find them. I asked my teacher if I can get one, like from the library, and she said she didn't think that was a good idea because she said she read one and it freaked her out. And I was like, I still want to read it. And then like, so she wouldn't really let me take out a library book. Like, she wouldn't let me take out the Goosebumps book. So, anyway, yeah, so I pretty much, so, like the teacher really wouldn't let me. And so, here's what happened. So, anyways, like, this teacher, she would always play music for us to come to the carpet where she would, like, want to tell us a story or talk to us about something. Like while we were like playing, like, and I was in a grade 1-2 split class, and actually the same girl from the first instance, Jody, she was actually in my class that year. I remember that. So yeah, I was in a 1-2 split class. I was actually in 3 split classes in my elementary school: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 5. So, anyways, like I was in there, and so like I was in that class, and then like we were playing with like me and my friend, if you remember the friend Hunter from the worst birthday party ever story, it's that kid. He was in my class. Like, he kind of like, because he went to private school, then he came to my school, and he was there, and he's like, and so he's like it's like we became friends, and then like, and he was actually in my preschool, but I didn't exactly know if it was him or not. So anyway, here's what happened. Me and him, we're playing with like these connecting blocks, and my teacher had a rule. My first grade teacher had a rule where if you took out a book, no, I don't know why I said a book. Sorry guys, my organs make me say stupid crap, honestly. So my teacher said, if you take out a toy to play with it, you're the one that has to clean it up. And I was the one that took out the block. So then like the teacher plays the music, and so then I'm like, okay, Hunter, give me back the block. And he's like, nope, you gotta catch Skunky. Now, for those of you that don't know what the hell I just said, Pokemon was a huge thing when I was in grade 1. Everyone had Pokemon cards. And the thing is, like, and this teacher, like, one of the reasons I hated her was every time she even saw a Pokemon card, even in her presence, she would confiscate it. Even if she just saw one, she would confiscate it. Like, honestly, I remember one of the kids in my class, one of the grade 2s in my class, he was showing me one, and the teacher saw it, took it away from him. Thing is, I actually had a trick up my sleeve, because I remember, like, whenever I'd bring my Pokemon cards to school, I had, like, back then, I had this blue fleece jacket that I really liked, and it had a pocket on the inside of it. I would always put my Pokemon cards in there, hidden from the teacher. And so then, anyway, then, like, it's like, I hid them in there, so then, like, and like, Pokemon was like a like Skunky was a Pokemon. Now, while we're on the subject of Pokemon, this reminds me. One of my friends, my friend Riley, or as he's known on YouTube, Snipe, he said to me, he actually said to me that, because now Snivy guy, or Riley, he's 2 years younger than me, so I'm in grade 9 now, and he's in grade 7. So this is like, he told me that last year, when I was in grade 8 and he was in grade 6, he told me that after I left my elementary school, they actually banned Pokemon cards from there, and I was like, what? Why would they ban Pokemon cards from Suk Elementary? Because, again, in grade 5... people kind of, like, we kind of got into Pokemon again, and we would, like, kind of trade them and stuff. And so, yeah. Like, he said to me, after you left your like, I'm not going to say the name of the elementary school, but he said after you left, they banned Pokemon cards. And I was like, what? Why? And he said apparently kids were trading them for money. Which, like, I don't really agree with that. Like, I mean, like, because that's kind of like, that's basically bootlegging in an elementary school. But yeah, so, like, that's, like, you know, I don't really agree with, like, kids bootlegging in elementary school. Like, that's, like, you're giving somebody Pokemon cards for money. Like, I don't agree with that, so I can see why they banned them. But anyway, so yeah, like this teacher... So anyway, so, like, he's like, oh, you gotta catch Skunky, and as I said before, Skunky is the name of a Pokemon, for those of you that don't know. So, I was, like, chasing them all around the classroom. About half the class was there, and then I was like, dude, seriously, you're gonna get us in trouble. Give me that friggin' block. Well, okay, I didn't actually say that, because I was, like, I did not swear at all when I was, like, younger. So anyway, I was like, dude, give me that block. And he's like, nope. And then I'm like, keep trying to grab it from him, and he's not giving it to me. Then the teacher's like, Liam, Hunter, come over here. And I'm like, crap. Because I knew we were in trouble. And then she's like, you guys didn't make it to the carpet. And I was like, well, yeah, because... And she's like, I don't want to hear it. You guys are both staying in at recess, and you're going to draw a picture of what you should have been doing instead of fooling around. Because she thought we were fooling around, but actually, I was just trying to get that from him. And I was like, and it's like she thought we were fooling around, and I was like, no. And then I was like, well, this isn't fair. I didn't even do anything. If anything, he should stay in at recess. And she's like, nope, you both are doing that. And I'm like, this is such bullcrap. And I was like, oh my god, like, I can't believe I'm doing this. My friend's like kind of like trying to talk to me, and he's like, did she say what kind of carpet you had to draw? And I was like, no. And he's like, oh, she told me to draw a circle. And I was like, cool. And then I just keep drawing, and I'm just like, I was really mad. Even though recess was only 15 minutes long, I was mad. Like, I was really pissed. And then I can also think of another instance in grade 1. We were playing with, like, these Mr. Potato Heads. Me and the same friend, me and Hunter. We were playing with these Mr. Potato Heads, and the teacher asked us to stop playing because she was going to talk to us about something. And the thing is, I thought she had stopped talking. So I, and so then, like, me and him, we started playing with our Mr. Potatoes. We were like, blah, 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 like, talking in, like, really funny voices. And she's like, Liam, Hunter, go to your desks. And I'm like, what? We thought you were done talking. And so then I'm like, whatever. And I just go right to my desk. That wasn't the first time either. Like, I had gone to my desk, like, at least one other time. Because I remember one time, like, I told the same friend, I was like, don't tell the teacher that I have this. I had, like, these window writing markers inside my shirt. He told the teacher I had them, and I pinched them, and where, like, this place where he said it hurt. Both of us ended up getting sent to our desks that day. So, yeah, like, you can see why grade 1 was not a very enjoyable year for me. The worst years of my life for school was definitely grade 1 or grade 6. And even I'm not really enjoying grade 9 right now because, you know, my two best friends, the only people I hang out with at school, aren't going to be there till next year. But anyway, guys, that's the story I got for today. Man, this is a long video. Like, this is 19 minutes. Jeez, I should have, like, stopped. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this really, really long life stories video. Subscribe for more content, and remember, you guys, whenever getting in trouble over complete bullcrap, say no to drugs.